so our app is an app comprising of the different social medias of the hotel or even like a resort, and it would be fan pages of each Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat that the guests would be able to post on while staying at the location. They would be able to take the iPad with them when they went on certain activities, if it was within a certain range of the hotel. So they would be able to post to a separate page that is full of like more realistic pictures that then future guests would be able to look and get an idea of what the atmosphere feels like to be there and what they can potentially experience in the future. So for now, we don't have the real app, so I'm using like a grouping method on my iPhone to show kind of what the app would look like itself. It would look a little different. It would be one singular app, and it would also open and have each page logged in already. Just for security methods, we don't want people like having access to passwords and usernames and things like that. So it would already be in one app. So we're going to pretend that this is one app, and the guests would then go and choose if they wanted to go to Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat. I'm going to go to Instagram for this purpose. So you would pop that open, and you would see the pictures that were posted by past guests, because we would not delete unless they were like inappropriate or, something that didn't represent the company to the best extent. So then the guests would be able to go on here, look at other stuff. They would be able to even comment on the same page. See, we already have comments that says, oh my gosh, I can't wait to come. I'm even more excited. And that is the type of energy when you want to create around a fan page like this, because then it creates a fandom. And when you create a fandom, that brings in more future guests, and those future guests will be millennials, which is where a lot of companies don't know how to really market to them without seeming too hard, like too pushy, like I'm obviously trying to get your attention and be cool type of thing. So yeah. So you're going to scroll, and then the guests would be able to even go to their camera roll and post something themselves. I'm going to post a picture like this, and they would be able to go and post. And obviously the page would be able to have their own hashtags, which would create brand recognition, because then a guest would be able to go and search. And you might be asking, well, they can already do that, but this way it's more organized. It's also managed, so you can show your company in the best light without it looking too over commercialized and fake or like planned. You kind of want it to be spontaneous and in the moment, so the guests can get a real feel of what it would be like from their perspective. So I'm gonna say poker night, and we'll put some crazy emojis, you know what I mean? And you can just post, and it'll be posted. And this is the regular page, but it would say that it's a customer social media page, or that it's a fan page for customers only, guests only. And you can only log into this on if you're if you have a room. After you have a room, the page would still stay up, obviously, because we're not going to log out of them, but you wouldn't be able to have access to that iPad, and either you would have to return it to the front desk, or you would have to leave it in the room, depending on the location. And yeah, so I think this is a great concept. It's something really different. Obviously, a lot of brands have social media. Even LaBerge has social media. Like, for example, we can type in LaBerge itself. We can type in LaBerge itself, and you would be able to see that their page doesn't have a lot of followers. And on social media, followers are a huge thing, because you can profit After you make a certain amount of followers, you can profit on advertisements. So even on the fan page, we can start putting up like advertisements in between posts and make some of that money back from like incentives or anything that we're giving the guests. Also, you can see from the LaBerge's actual social media page, all of these pictures look very specifically taken and not really realistic to the actual experience that guests will be getting. So it gives, this type of page would give more of a sense of what the guests will be seeing from their eyes, from their perspective, and this would be what you could potentially do while you're there. But LaBerge's would be what they want you to do or what they want you to see, and we all want a realistic look. I don't want to see what the company thinks is great. I want to see what the guests that stay there and pay their money there think is great. Because if you're paying your money, you must have something that you feel like is important. So by doing this, and you can even take these little hashtags up here at the top, and use them on the fan page. But by doing this, you created a more personal brand and something that is way more detailed and way more fun and personalized to each person. And it can even create like a scrapbook type of experience. You could let your employees be a part of it. It would just show that your brand is more of a family brand, and not even family, just a welcoming brand that just wants the guests to be the happiest. Thank you.